Oh. Hello. All right, let's do an update on the chicks real quick. So I've got the buddy heater going. I'm going to turn that off for now. Temperature outside is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature inside here at the ceiling level is 95 degrees. So it's kind of warm. They like it warm, obviously. But when I wake up in the morning to go to work, it's nowhere near that warm. It's maybe if you're lucky, 75 degrees. And they're usually all huddled up on the edge here. Hi girls, how are you? I see some feathers. I'm going to take them out and then rotate everything in here. So I'm going to clean out this this whole brooder and show you guys what it looks like before and after, and how easy it is to do that. So I'll probably speed up the camera as I'm taking the chicks out of here, but other than that, I'm going to run everything real time so you can see what's going on. Hi girls, how are you? Hi, can I get your attention please? Thank you, little one. Thank you very much. Next one please. Thank you. Oh, let's make sure you don't jump. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Hi, how about you? Are you ready? Number 3. There's a reason why I'm counting them, because I want to show you something here. Come here. Number 4. Thank you. Number 5. Thank you. And I found when I grab them, looking at their nose, at their beak, facing my arm. How much is that? Number 6. It's much easier too. They're much more docile. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come on. Number 7. Number 8. You are an itty bitty one. Yes, you are. Number 9. Number 10. Come on. Let's go. And finally, number 11. Now, why do I only have 11 chicks when I ordered 12? I didn't realize that until 2 days ago. They only gave me 11 chickens. So, I haven't lost any chicks yet, but I only got 11 of them. So, while this is going on, I'll just leave them in the box here. Let me pull the cell phone out and give you a view of what the inside of this brooder looks like. And it's nasty, I'm not going to lie. I change it out every 2 days. I was changing it every day the first round. I don't need to do that. So I'll zoom this way out because I want to describe what I'm seeing here. So we're going to switch over to the cell phone camera now. You're going to love the magic of video, right? Back this all the way up here. So everything here on the base, you know what 99.9% of that is? That's the feed from the chicken, from my little feeder right there. And I swear that they spend half the time just pulling it out and throwing it on the ground. There's chicken poop and everything in there as well. But this is what it looks like now. We're going to head outside and we're going to clean this out right now. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it this way. So basically, I just pull this out. Right? I just pull this out as well. Put that over the counter. And now I'm going to take this whole box out and I'm going to clean it. Oh, great. Well, so the audio that you're hearing will be that, but the picture you're seeing is that because... Oh, no, you're not even going to see that. So the picture that you're seeing is... I'm an idiot. All right, let me do this with the camera recording. My apologies. Right, let me do this with the camera recording. My apologies. Feeder was here, water was there. 99.9% of what you're seeing here on the bottom is actually chick starter crumble. It's the food. They love to just dig it out and throw it all over the place. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to clean right now and why I use the paper towel method. So I try and reuse as much stuff as I possibly can around here. And I didn't dig this out the last time. I should have. This will be a garbage bag for me. Just an old feed bag. Then I need a paper towel. A little bit of water in here. And ready to go. So that's all it takes to clean that out. I've gotten to the point now where I know that it's 4 of these little half sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4 per layer. Go here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put the folds at opposite ends. And this is, that's it. That's all you have to do for the liner, right? I'm going to wash out or clean out the water container, and then I'll show you how I change out their feed. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. But basically, if I'm going to do wood chips in here as well, at this point I'll put a layer of wood chips on top. And I'm going to keep the paper on the bottom at all times because I don't want them sliding around. And we talk about splayed legs. So imagine, well, you've seen a baby walk, right? So when babies are walking, their legs are like just out there, and you know, they can lose their footing, they can fall pretty easy because they're just learning how to do their thing. Well, chicks aren't that much different, except they don't have the muscles in their legs. They don't have the strength built up yet. So if they're slip sliding around on this plastic, literally they can end up with legs that are misformed just by trying to spend so much time keeping them straight. So the paper towel avoids them having to worry about that slipping. If the paper towel's not on here, they're sliding all over the place. And they're going to try and keep themselves from falling, so they're going to mess their legs up. That's why we're doing that. So let me grab the water container. It's pretty simple. The water container actually gets pretty nasty. Spin the camera around here. So the water container gets pretty nasty because they get their food in it. They track the food everywhere. It's nuts. So I'll take a little bit of what is left over here. All right, swish this water around. See you bye. I'm going to give them the apple cider vinegar, probably again, maybe this weekend. So I try to do it like twice a week when they're little, and then I'll weed them back to once a week. Both of these water containers are full right now. Just went over to Brother Will's and got a couple of gallons out of this one already. The big chickens are going through quite a bit more. So I'm only putting about half of it in there. And then again, just going to screw this on here, but I'm going to inspect it first and make sure that I don't have anything built up on here. Give it a quick wipe down. I don't know that this is necessary, but I mean, I would do it for my dog, right? If my dog's water bowl was getting nasty, or I'd make sure that it was taken care of. I'm going to put this back inside, and then I'm going to show you how I get the feed and everything together. Okay, so remember what I said before, if the water comes out on this side, then I'm going to lay it down this way so that I don't have water flying all over the place. It's kind of a gravity-fed waterer, right? We'll slide you over, and then when it comes to the feed, there's a bunch of feed down here on the bottom. Let me turn the light on here, see if that helps anything. There's a bunch of feed down here on the bottom that they can't really get to. So what I've taken to doing is, I don't want to throw that out, that'd be a total waste. Dump that back in to the bag, I inspect it first. I look at it to make sure they haven't pooped in it. Fill up my canning jar again. Come on. And then give them their food back. At which point we will put the chicks back in here, but I'm going to inspect them again too. I'm going to make sure that we don't have an issue going on with the pasty butt, that nothing's come back. So we're going to take a good look, a good peek at each one as I put them back in. Come on, calm down, calm down. You're fine. Oh my gosh. You're wonderful. Okay, who's next? You? And again, I'm taking a look at the bottom. I'm making sure everything's okay. What are we doing there? You, my friend, are going to get a cleanup. How about you? You are going to get a cleanup as well. I don't think there's an issue, but I want to make sure. You're fine. Yes, you are. Hello, little one. There you go. And you, little one, you have a pasty butt issue. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 birds in here that I need to clean up again. You guys saw that in the last video. I'm going to go ahead and pause that, clean these up, get them all back in here again. Why do I have a recurrence of the pasty butt? The only thing I can think of is because they called me on day 1 when these chicks arrived. I picked them up on day 1 when the chicks, or day 2 when the chicks arrived. So they're going to go through that little bit of a cycle. And I had a couple of them that had an issue, but I didn't have an issue with the other ones at all. And so I kind of expected this to be happening. So the first time I got chicken, and this is only my 2nd year, so don't think by any stretch of the imagination that I'm an expert. But the first time I got chicks, man, working on that pasty butt really made me nervous because, you know, they're just so tiny and you know, I keep going again and again and again, and basically I'm trying to clear their vent, their poop hole, you know, right, you know, completely and all the way, and I want to see that it's completely clear. It was daunting, but they're pretty tough, and you got to think that if I wasn't doing this for them here, if they were born in the coop with a mother hen, she'd probably be taking care of all of this to make sure that it was all done. You know, whereas they can't, so I have to do this for them. Another question I get asked all the time is, boy, your chickens really follow you around. They really pay attention to you. You've really imprinted. And I gotta think that this is part of that process, is that they will eventually accept me as their mother hen. I'll never forget the first time one of my chickens just totally went submissive on me when I reached down to pet it, and my daughter goes, "Well, you're the alpha chicken, Dad. You're the head one." I'm all cool. So I'll flip this on for you and give you a peek here as well. So you can see that they're all happy, and there was one little one that really had quite a bit of buildup as far as the pasty butt goes. And I'm going to actually put a description of what pasty butt is right here for you to see. So I'll pull this up so that you guys can have a description of it. But there we go. Nice. I just saw the little one that I really had to work on to get cleared up. Just go ahead and take a poop, which is fantastic. And I got to think that that was going to be an issue for her. So now that I see that, you know, they're all pooping fine, everything's going good, I feel a lot more comfortable about it. By keeping an eye on this, I'm ensuring that I'm going to have nice, healthy birds as they get older. I will take another look here in a couple of days when I go ahead and redo the... Back the camera up here. When I go ahead and redo the bottom again inside the little brooder here. And I'll just keep doing an inspection, and I'll keep an eye on them and make sure that I don't have any other issues. But it's not that difficult. It's pretty easy to do. And I'll give you the camera view of how much... Here, you guys, watch out. Get out of the way here for a second so I can show how much crap you guys are throwing all over the inside already. Right? Already. Nice. Okay, I got to get busy with these guys, close them all up, get them all taken care of and ready to go. And then I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to move out front here and get stuff settled as well, because I've got the skid steer showing up this weekend. And yeah, I got a busy couple of days coming up. I got a busy couple of months coming up, I think. So why did I go through the hassle of moving the windows over to there as opposed to leaving them where they were? Because I wasn't thinking when I put them over there, and I have the skid steer showing up this weekend, and I need to go through and scrape all of this. So the windows are going to be in the way. The beams might be in the way as well, but I could take those and just kind of roll them back because I'm not doing anything right here. Nothing is going to happen right on that edge, but I still might move those back to get them out of the way. So I moved the windows over to there. I'll pick up a tarp tomorrow in town to cover them up because I don't think we're going to get any more rain, but I didn't think we were going to get the rain we got the other day, and then it rained again last night. And while they are interior side down and they don't leak, I don't want them getting wet. I don't want them getting full of water. I've got to trim up these trees over here. I've got to cut back a couple of more trees over here just to kind of open it up and square it up a bit, and then I'll be ready on this side. Most of this week is going to be spent over here in the garden area, getting those trees cut up, bucked up, moved around. And I think for now, I'm just going to call it a day. It's Sunday afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. I think I'm going to call it a day and jump in and do some video editing for my Tuesday video, which you guys will have already seen by the time this one comes out. But yeah, it's moving right along, Probably pick up the lumber for the third beam this week as well, and then get that built, done, and out of the way. I thought it would be nice to show you guys how I move the beam. It's kind of a hassle to begin with, but once I get it up on that first log to roll it on, it moves pretty easy. It's just pretty heavy. I make sure that I'm lifting with my knees as opposed to lifting with my back, because that's how you blow your back out, and make sure you're not twisting or anything like that too. Pretty day. Started out just crystal clear and gorgeous blue skies, and now the clouds are moving back in. Just got home from work. It's my birthday. Don't really want to do much. But I did want to measure that out to see how many trees I have to get rid of. I'll probably get rid of a couple of the ones that are right in here. Other than that, this area is probably more than enough cleared for what I need to do with the cabin. But I have to do laundry tomorrow, and then Thursday I have to edit this video and get that all set up. But tomorrow when I get back from doing laundry, I'll be chopping up some trees and getting some other stuff cleaned up. Most of the trees in this area are already cleared out. I'm gonna move that log with the skid steer when it comes in. I don't even know if I turned the camera on. Yes, I did. I'll move the big log with the skid steer, get that out of the way. I'll buck up all these and get those out of the way. I'll get rid of a couple of more trees, like I said, right over here. So right on the edges there, and then I'll scrape all this out and scrape it all down so it's nice and even and clean. And then I've got to do the same thing over here, so let me show you what I got going over there. This one's going to take a little bit more work, just because I have some big down trees over in here that I'm going to have to clear out, and because I want to get rid of a couple of more. So this is gone, the one next to it's gone, but they're all dead anyway, so I'm not hurting anything. Probably a couple of these big ones I'll get rid of as well, mainly because I want to open this up to more sunshine. The sun's right here now, and as you can see, it gets quite a bit of sunlight, but I want even more. I'm going to tear up the bed that I made for last year, scooch all of that stuff over to here, cut an area in, and I'll show you right over here real quick. I want to cut an area in here against this bank, so I'll scrape this off here, make a nice little bermed up area or cleared out area, and then I'm going to use that for the compost for the garden. Yeah, it's just going to be a busy couple of days. But like I said, today's my birthday and I don't really feel like doing anything. I did marinate some sirloin steaks that I had in the freezer. So I think I'm going to fire up the Weber charcoal grill and cook some steaks. And you guys have seen some cooking in the last couple of videos. So I'll show you the final on this one, but I'm not going to bother showing you when I go through the process of cooking it. I did make a nice little marinade for it though, with a little bit of olive oil, Worcestershire sauce or Worcester sauce, minced garlic, mustard, salt and pepper. Put all that in the bag with the steak, shook it all up, squished it all around, and it's been sitting in the refrigerator like that for about 2 hours now. So, yeah, it's gonna be a nice little evening of food. And the chicks are doing great.